unfortunately, Brent, aka my father, our father, is out of town and he didn't tell us. So, instead of not canceling, but instead of not posting it for today, I have Kayla!
Hey! I don't know what else to say.
Yay!
Yay! Okay, I want to tell a story, but they told me to wait. So basically,
Yeah, dive into it.
yeah, I'm sorry. No, yesterday, my best friend and I, we were at a cafe, whatever, hanging out, and then we were going back on the train, and we got on. Okay, how do I say this? The first train car was really full. I'm like, okay, it's not okay. I don't know why. And the second train car was really empty, so we got on that one. And as soon as we got on, the smell hit us. Someone took a dump on the train, and we didn't know where it was. And we're like, okay, I'll just okay, this is great. So we got on and we started gagging, and she has a really like sensitive gag reflex. So when I gag, she starts gagging, and it's like really funny. So I had to stop myself, and we were like breathing in like with our sleeves. I was like doing this, and then we were looking around like where is that coming from? And then there, like the booths, there's like two, and they're like facing each other.
Yeah.
She looked over and she's like, "It's right there, I see it." And so we moved further away, and it was a really fun time for us.
You see, like, there's actual poop.
Yeah, there was actual poo, and I didn't see it though, thank God. But she was like, "Yeah." I asked her today, and she's like, "Yeah, it was runny and like liquidy, and it was separating." Don't tell me that. I don't need to know that.
Separating.
Yeah. So we're like, was it a human or was it like a regular person?
Like, it was on the floor or on the
But
seat.
it was on. I think it was on the floor. Because I looked into the window and I couldn't see the ground, but I saw the seats and there's nothing there. Because when we looked through the window, there were AirPods on the seat. And we're like, oh, I wonder who just leave like that. And we know why. Someone was taking a dump on the train, and they probably left in such a hurry because who wants to see that? So we had to witness that. And the fact it was like one train stop away, so we couldn't change our like the train car. And then the train kept stopping for like 2 minutes, and we had to suffer in silence. And it's okay though, because like it was really a bonding experience for the whole train, because we are all like collectively trying to not throw up from the smell of like poo on the train. So
Oh, I feel
yeah.
bad for the cleaners.
Feel bad for me too. I had to
Someone-
go through that.
Someone has to clean
Yeah, I don't know. I
that.
don't. Yeah. Okay.
That's gross. That's gross.
It was a fun time.
That's good.
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you want to talk about your friend?
Like getting low key.
Are you allowed to say that on YouTube?
I don't know. Getting touched. Is that better?
Inappropriately.
Yeah. What is he doing? Yeah, she was on the bus today, and also it was like a booth of like it was like two, and they face each other. And she sat down on the window, and then there's like a little, like not a little. There's a 19-year-old guy, probably that age, like sitting across from her, and then this 40-year-old man got on the bus, and then this is my thigh, okay? This is her thigh.
This is
her thigh. He grabbed it and he like moved it. He moved his hand up and down and then squeezed her leg and then let go, and then let go. And she was in such shock. She just started like tearing up. She's like, "What just happened?" And then the 19-year-old boy across from her was like, "What was that? Like, do you know him?" Like, kind of like giving that look, and she's like, "What just happened?" And the old man, he got up and he was like, "Oh, sorry, the bus was moving. I had to like use you as like my like lever. I don't know." And so he got up and he left, and she was like, "What just happened?" And she couldn't say anything because she was like in a state of shock. And so she just like started crying a little bit. It's not funny. She was laughing about it earlier. I'm like, that's not funny, bro. Because she was like, because I have a lot of stories where I got touched inappropriately, kind of. No, not kind of, like I did. And so I told her my stories, and it's like, oh, I can't relate, but now she can, and so now we can bond together about being touched.
Wait, the 19-year-old guy didn't do anything?
No, he didn't. He didn't do anything.
Bro's gotta stand up.
That's what I'm saying. That's why she was like, if he kept doing that, I don't know what she's like, I don't know what I would have done, and if he would have done something, so he needs to stand up for girls. I don't know what he's doing.
He probably regrets it though. He's probably at home being like, "Oh, I should have said something."
Yeah, and then yeah,
Because when you see things like that, you don't say anything at the moment. Maybe you're not thinking, but then you regret it after, being like, "Oh, wait."
yeah, I do that too. Yeah, so hopefully he's regretting it, so he knows next time to do something. How dare he? Anyway, that was also another story. Yeah, what do you want to talk about? The fire?
Well, you wanted to talk about the traumatic experience that you've had, and I know you also like Japanese legends.
Yeah, I only like 3. Did you know there's one? Did you know there's this one called Shirime or something, and instead of a butthole, it's like an eye, and it just like flashes you. Yeah, or like walks around on all fours and like shows you its butt. I think something like that. Yeah, no, no, look it up, guys. No, look it up. I saw it on like a different podcast, and I was like, hey, why are the Japanese like this? Why are you guys doing this?
They just show you their butthole.
Yeah, but like they also look like they're ugly. They're like bald or something. I don't really know. It was really traumatizing. And so I looked a photo. I asked Dad, and he said he didn't know what it was either. And so I guess it's not well known, and I don't think it should be. Let's keep that hidden. I don't think anyone needs to know that. Which is so bad. Yeah.
That reminds me of when Mom got flashed.
Oh, when she was like in grade 7. Yeah, fun time.
Yeah. I don't know the whole story. I just know that Mom says, "Oh yeah, I got flashed."
No, I know the story. She was walking with her friends, and they're in grade 7, and this guy rode by on a bicycle. He was like, I think he was going past them, and he turned around and he came back and he opened his like flasher jacket, and his like I think his wiener was just hanging out. And he flashed. Do you remember? And then he just like, I think he came back for like round 2 or something.
I know he kept coming
Yeah,
back.
he kept coming back for them. So they got flashed multiple times
Round
by the
two.
same girl. Yeah, I don't know. I'm glad I didn't have to go through that.
I have never been flashed.
Yeah, me.
I haven't been flashed. I don't.
You
want to
flashed me
be
before. Just thought I'd let you know.
flashed. No comment.
Yeah. And yeah.
It's
That's it.
normal.
Well, it's normal between family, but not at some random old
Between
man.
family, between sisters, maybe.
Yeah, okay, not family. I take that back. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, between sisters, I would hope. Maybe not just like regular siblings. Yeah, that's kind of creepy as hell. Anyway. What else? Oh, should I talk about the fire?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So, do you want to tell them for background, like what the heck happened?
I don't know, like the garage fire or something, like the electricity fire. Like, what do you mean? Oh, you go.
So fact A, you lived in it was when you guys lived in Saudi,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'm not gonna list it out, but you lived in Saudi. I lived in Japan, so I personally did not experience this. I experienced this
Through our experience.
through
Through our words.
yes, but also like I was getting calls live, so you guys were calling me.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I know
So
that.
I was getting calls while you guys were experiencing this. And then, so I was scared that you guys were gonna die or something.
Hey, me too.
Cause I would get the phone call and then it was bedtime for me. It was like 11 o'clock or something, so I had to go to bed.
You were trying to sleep as you were dying.
Like,
Inhaling
Mom was like,
smoke?
"Don't worry, everything is good. Just go to bed." And I was like, "Okay," but I couldn't.
Okay, good. Yeah,
Cause what the
that's what it
heck?
should be.
So yeah, that's the background. Do you want to talk about it?
Yeah, okay. It was the first day of 2nd grade, and I remember. I think I used to wake up early because Dad would wake up early, and I remember, I just got up and we were in the room. Maybe I'm lying. I think my memory like changed over time.
Dad woke you up.
Dad woke me up. And he was like, guys, get changed. Get changed, there's a fire. We're like, well, oh, okay, like, should we really be changing? We didn't, like, there was no time to think. So Ali and I changed. I changed into like my leggings, whatever. And we got up. And then, Alia was trying to leave the whole family behind. Like, she opened the door and she saw Alia's calling me right now. What do I do?
Hang up.
Yeah, we were told to change, and then Alia tried to go outside, and she realized it was pitch black because of all the smoke, and she came back inside. She was really trying to leave us behind. And then Mom and Dad collected everything that was like important. I think I was just chilling there for like a little bit, like, guys, what do we do? And then we left. Alia was leading the whole group. We were on the 5th or 6th floor, which is like one of the top floors. I think it was the top floor.
Four?
No,
Fourth
we were not
floor?
4th. Irene was 4th. Can I name drop?
Then it was 5.
We're the 5th floor, and there's another floor above us, but I don't think there's anyone there.
Mm-mm.
There's no one there, right?
We were the top floor.
Yeah, we're okay. Okay, how dare you? We're the top floor, and we were trying to go down the stairs, and Elliot was leading us, and so we no one was counting how many stairs we were going down. Wait, I really like us.
Okay, the story is
No, please listen. I just remember I was inhaling the smoke, and Mom like used her long dress and was like, "Kayla, breathe in with this." It didn't help. All I could smell was plastic, and I was like burning my lungs, low key. And then we were running down, and then Elia was like, guys, let's go, one more, guys, we're good, we're almost there. And then
One more
Dad,
floor.
yeah, one more floor, and he's like, and Dad was like, no, I see the light. And so we all went, and there's a bunch of people behind us too. Everyone was following us, and basically we got out, and we were instructed to go to like the basketball court if there was a fire. And then there's people standing outside like, don't go to the basketball court, guys, you're gonna die. And so we have to go out to like the field outside of the compound. And yeah, and then I remember we met up with our family friends, and we're all together, we're all praying, even though like we're all different religions, we're all praying together because we had another family friend of family. There's another family stuck. They were on the rooftop, and then we were just like praying for them, like, guys, let's God, hopefully they get out safely. They did. They're good now. Yeah, that was it. And then so actually, if we went down one more floor, that would have been the basement, and we all would have died most likely because of Elia.
That's where the fire started.
Yeah, that's where the fire was.
Yeah.
But it's okay, we got out and we're safe now. And it's actually, it wasn't that good though, because storytelling. Because like the news counted if you jumped off I jumped out of your window, they counted that as instead of like a death because of the fire, and so on the news they wouldn't count that. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm just shaking my head because it's...
Yeah. So they said like 11 people passed away, but really it was like 20, like high 20s or like 30s, right? And so I don't know why they did that.
Because it's Saudi and it's a Muslim country.
Yeah.
And
so yeah, if you like, so
yeah,
it would count as like a death. Kind of, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, it was just stupid. Because my friend in Saudi, she and her family, her dad was away on a business trip, I think, and no one woke them up, and so they passed away in their sleep from all the smoke inhalation.
Yeah.
So I think that was your friend's name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if we should drop names, but
Okay, you can block me then. But
I'll block the names.
yeah.
Yeah. I barely talked to her, but
didn't you cry when you like heard that though?
yeah, because I spoke to her, saying never, as in like I only spoke to her a few times, just a handful of times, and she texted me when I was in Japan randomly.
Oh really?
Yeah, she was like, "How's it going?" And I was like, "Oh my God, we never really talked, but like everything's good." And then I heard she passed away, and then
Yeah.
and then everybody was like, it was so surreal. 'Cause
Yeah.
next
It
day,
was weird. Yeah.
no one's like that desk was empty. Like she was no
Oh, that's
longer
what you
there.
mean. Oh.
So I was getting texts from friends being like that. Yeah, it's traumatizing.
Yeah. I just remember it was the beginning of my friendship with the girl, with my friend, and so it was kind of sad like that happened. Well, not kind of. It was sad that happened. But I have one photo of us together.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was fun.
Yeah. I remember I never cried when I tell the story because I don't know why. But when I went to my therapist that I actually ghosted, I started crying really hard. She didn't help me at all. I would tell her, I'm like, oh, I'm scared, like, whatever. It's like, just think about what you can control. Shut the hell up, bro. That's not helping me at all. I'm thinking about what I can't control. Maybe you should stop. Anyway, so we ditched her. Never gone back since. Maybe I should. Anyway, also apparently Elia told me that I talk really fast, and also I feel like when I speak, there's no meaning behind my words. Like it's just like I just say stuff. And so yeah, and she was saying when I speak, usually when she watches YouTube, she has to like do 2x whatever, so she can watch it quickly. But like I speak at the perfect speed, or maybe I'm actually too fast. I don't know, which is actually an issue because when I present stuff in school, when I'm nervous, I speak even more quickly, and so no one can actually understand what I'm saying. Why am I rapping right now? No one can understand what I'm saying, which is a big issue because I'm presenting stuff that people need to know.
Oh,
and that's what I'm saying.
You are rapping.
I don't know how to stop. It's an issue.
All I hear is...
That's what I'm saying. I listen to podcasts in like 1.8x, so I don't think I can do that with this one. Because I speak really fast.
I can't do that. Maybe 1.3 is good. Because if anything faster, my brain can't comprehend.
Mine can. I don't know what that means about yours.
I don't know. I need it to be nice. And if it's too slow, then I get sick of it. But if it's too fast, I'm like, I don't know what I'm listening to anymore.
I get it. Sometimes I change between like 1.8 and like 2 or like 1.5.
Do you listen at 3?
I'm not that crazy.
Okay. Just
I'm
checking.
not like that.
Because I didn't know there was 3x on Spotify, and I tried listening to it 3 times the speed, and I was like, holy crap, what the heck were they
Yeah, no,
saying?
because the most. Can I say podcast name?
Yeah, I guess. I don't
Yeah,
know.
I just listened to Rotten Mango, and then she kind of talks slowly, so I just speed it up to like
She
what I
does
think is.
talk slow.
Alia's calling me again.
Hang up.
She's bored. She's gonna get FOMO. She's gonna ask us to call her. I can feel it.
I don't want to.
Oh, she's gonna listen to this, bro. Be
Yeah.
careful.
I don't
Oh
want to
yeah,
talk
she doesn't
to
want to
you.
talk to you. Okay. Anyway,
Anything else? Anything else that's
she
new?
said, "Let me watch."
Anything else that's new?
Um. Oh, you should play The Last of Us game. Life changing.
Okay. Like anything else that's new?
Nunu.
Yeah, like new.
Ash Trevino. The TikTok girl. Do you... Guys, what? This girl, this woman, she's like 38 or something, but she looks like she's 100, okay? She looks old as hell. And basically she's always on TikTok live like begging for money.
What?
And she has yeah. And she has 2 daughters, I think Haley and Evie or something. I don't know, it doesn't matter. Basically they don't have her two kids don't have beds. So one of her daughters lives like with her grandparents. And then so Ash Trevino, she dated this guy who was 19, okay? Her daughter is like 18, I think. And she's 38. She's old as hell. And she
I mean,
made
38 isn't that old, but maybe for your perspective.
with a 19-year-old, yes, that's weird. That's old.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
In
No,
that aspect,
well, that's
yes.
still old anyway. Sorry, guys. Anyway. What did I say? Oh yeah. So her daughters like one of her daughters had a crush on this guy named Santos or something. And then what happened? She texted him on TikTok or something, and they got together.
Like the daughter?
No, the mom.
Okay, you need to make that clear.
The mom got with her daughter's like TikTok crush.
That's gross.
And they did it, guys. They did it. And
They sealed the deal.
Yeah, exactly. Well, yeah. And then she made a song. I was like, "You want to know how it smells? Ask Santos." And she talks about like her nunu. Do you know what that means now? Her nunu.
Yeah.
Yeah, so let's not talk about that, guys.
I didn't
And
know
she's
that's
kind of
what
weird
it
as hell.
was.
Yeah, that's what.
Oh, you know the Hawktua girl?
Yeah, she
started a podcast, right?
Yeah, it's called Talk to. Oh no, it's not.
Yeah, it was like talk.
Is it Talk to?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I saw a post that someone said this Hawktua girl, if she starts a podcast, she would either name it Talktua or like something, and then she actually named the podcast after.
Yeah,
whatever
and
this
I
guy
get clips of it
suggested.
sometimes, and there's I think there's like a lady who just like is dabbing, like she dabbed one time. That's disgusting, bro. Get out of here. That's actually kind of.
What is the podcast about?
I think I think it's like she just speaks with like people that she knows. I don't care. I don't listen to it. Like, I actually could give 2 craps about. I couldn't give. Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah. Did you get the acceptance letter from the school?
Not yet.
Okay.
I'm scared. But you know what? I've actually made peace with going and not going because I looked at the schedule. I get like no breaks, guys. I don't know if I can deal with that. I don't know if I'm ready for that kind of commitment yet.
Well, it's IB program.
And that's what I'm saying. So that's why I'm okay if I stay here or if I go. Like, I'm okay with either. Like, genuinely. Because I don't think I could be away from mom for that long. And dad. And just mom.
You can do it. You'll learn how to be independent.
But that's what I'm saying. It's okay if I'm not, though.
Yeah.
I'm okay with either. I really am.
I'm rooting that you will go.
No, me too.
But
And I told my friends, it's like, no, you can't leave, but hey guys, sorry, I'm leaving.
they should have applied too and got full scholarship.
Yeah, I don't know how I got that.
Because you cried.
For Indians? Can I say that?
I don't.
Can I say?
Can
Can I tell my story of? Can I just tell my story?
Tell your story.
I was on the bus one day, and this girl, she looked like a B word. She was sitting with this guy, and they're talking, and she looked like a pick me, and he looked like he was a hoe. Anyway, she was like, "Do I look Indian?" And then he was like, "Yeah, you do." And then she's like, "No, why would you say that to me? No, I can't look Indian. No, they're so ugly." Excuse me.
She is Indian. Though.
No, so she was like half, like a quarter Turkish, a quarter British, a quarter like Iranian, whatever. I don't know how to say it properly, and like something else. I was eavesdropping so hard. I took off my AirPods. I was like, okay, can you? Okay, thank you so much for listening. Anyway, what? Anyway, she was speaking, and then He was like, no, but Indians are really, like, they're really pretty. And she's like, I don't think so. How do I look not less Indian? Do I have to brighten my skin or something? And she's like, yeah, maybe. I don't know. I'm like, have you seen Indian? Bro, they're so stunning. You look ugly as hell. Okay, let's be for real. She looked ugly. She does not look Indian. No, she looked ugly, guys. Trust me. She was not cute. And I was like, okay, you wish you looked Indian, bro. You don't. And then I started crying later. For all my Indians, I started crying. And also, my whole friend group, there's 6 of us. So, like, oh, yeah, there's like about 6. It changes sometimes. I don't know. They're all Indian. So I was like, guys, I told them that I started crying after. And, like, thanks for standing up for our people. I'm like, I didn't do anything.
You didn't do anything. You just
I
cried.
cried.
And you told that during your interview,
Yeah,
right?
during my interview, they're like, when was the time? Oh, I think they were asking, like, why do you want to come to? And I was like, I don't want to be in a hateful environment.
Can we see you?
Oh, block that out too.
I'll block
Hey,
that
you're gonna
out.
have a lot to edit
Just in
because
case.
of me.
Yeah.
Anyway, should I say it again?
It's fine. So why do you want to go to their school?
Yeah, so I'm like, because we can't have hate like this in our world. And then I started crying on the interview, at the interview for my fellow Indians.
And then
Yeah.
you cried again.
Yeah, and then I cried another time for some reason. I don't know why I was crying. And then one of the interviewers was like, hey, let's be happy. What kind of food do you want to eat? And I was like, okay. Is it because I'm fat? And I was like, okay. I don't remember what I said. Actually, I do, but I'm not going to say it.
Okay.
Yeah, so I was like, yeah, that's what I want to do. And then I cried again, but I don't remember why. Do you remember why I cried?
No.
That was
Do
something
you
stupid.
do you recommend other kids your age to do this kind of stuff? It's gonna go a little bit serious because I'm wondering.
Yeah, I think it was actually good for me. No, because they asked me, oh, when was a moment you failed? I've never failed before, guys. I've never failed. So I was like, when my emotions get the best of me, that's when I fail.
Is that what you actually said?
I said that. I was like, guys, I've never failed. When I do shooting, I was scared I was gonna win nationals. Hey, guess who won? I did. I didn't know I was gonna win like that.
Oh,
And
yeah,
I
you
kept
have
going.
22. You have 22.
25. That's
You have
good.
25
I
records.
think I think I have 25 like Canadian records or something. Don't know how that happened. Anyway, so I was like, oh, I'm gonna fail. Didn't fail. And then like when I do tests and stuff, like I'm gonna fail. Hey, I barely pass. That counts. And then for this, I low key got in. So I'm like, guys, you didn't let me. I did this to be rejected. It's like rejected.
Really?
Yeah, I did this for them to be like, oh, you can't come to our school. I'm like, oh, okay, great.
Wait, so why did you apply? Because I pushed you so much?
Cause you pushed me, and I thought maybe if like the small like on the chance that I did get in, oh, that's so fun for me. And but I didn't think I would get in because my individual interview went horribly. Who cries 2 times during an interview? That's so embarrassing. Me, I guess. Not, I guess I did. It did happen. And that's why I'm like, okay, I'm never getting a reply from them. And then they text me. They're like, hey, they really liked you. Why? Okay, anyway. And then I told mom. I remember we were in Japan. It was just me and mom in Tokyo. And then I got that letter, and I told mom like, mom, I got accepted. Because I thought that was like the end of it, but it wasn't. They lied to me.
Yeah, there's a lot.
Yeah, they're like, oh, now you pass this level. Now you have to get love them.
No, you have to like keep moving up this
Yeah.
this level thing
Yeah, I
just to
know.
get accepted.
Yeah,
Now
but I
we're
think I'm on
waiting
the
for one
last.
more.
I think I'm on the last one. I thought it was before.
No,
Don't know what happened.
this is your last one because you're getting
Yeah.
that. You have to wait for the official acceptance
Yeah.
letter from the school.
Acceptance?
Acceptance letter from the school.
Yeah. So anyway, that was fun.
So do you recommend?
Yeah, I
other-
recommend doing it. So because it's good if you get rejected, and it's good if you don't, right? Like,
Plus
oh,
it's a
rejection therapy. I
Plus,
think
it's a
that's
boarding school experience.
Yeah, and I always when I went to there was a picnic, and then there was people like alumni.
There were people.
Yeah. What is
You said there was people.
there was people.
There were people.
I don't care. There were people. Oh, they're gonna beat my butt in IB. There were people who were there, and they went to these boarding schools, and they talked about how like they would drink.
Oh yeah, so they were in Italy.
No, the ones that we met, Wales and Armenia.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Wales.
Wales. That's where the school started, Hannah. It originated in Wales.
Did you know we're from Wales?
Yeah, I did know that.
Okay, continue.
Anyway, so apparently she had schools in like abandoned castles and stuff, and she was talking about how fun that was. And also,
and they would have weddings at their school.
yeah, they would rent out the building for like weddings, and they would steal like wine bottles and stuff. And I just
during the wedding.
yeah, I'm like that's so like I would never do that because I would never do that. But I mean, that's just so fun to like be with your friends constantly, but also you'd have to make friends, and I suck at doing that. Literally at my new school, when I moved to the school, like the school that I'm at now, my best friend, she poked me on the shoulder and she's like, "Hey, are you new?" I was like, "Yeah, I am." And then we started talking from there. And because I was actually so ready to eat in the bathroom for lunch, I was so ready to lock myself in the stall and like munch on my Japanese food and whatever. Um, but I didn't. We got to talk about Erin Warner that day. That was so fun. She kind of creeped me out a little bit, but we're good now.
Hmm.
And she got molested yesterday.
Oh my god. I need to block so much out in this.
Oh,
just
she
in
got
case.
touched yesterday.
Yeah. I feel bad.
No, she's fine, I think. Because
Yeah.
now she can relate to all women. Do you want to, should I tell my stories?
If you want. Are you done with the
Oh, yeah,
school
anyway.
talk?
No, it's good because you can get rejected, it's just good practice, I believe, because I've never been rejected.
Yeah.
What can I say? I do the rejecting.
Well, I'm excited for you because
Yeah.
I was the one who pushed you.
Yeah, and it
You
was
will
really
thank
irritating.
me for the rest of your life.
We don't know if I got in yet, though.
When you get in, you will thank me for the rest of your life.
Yeah, but
for
I'm just
pushing
scared for
you.
making friends because I'm so introverted. When I talk to new people, I'm actually really extremely awkward, and I realized that maybe when I was like 2.
It's okay if I can make friends, you can make friends.
Yeah, but a lot of people, no hate, also did not like you.
It's true.
Yeah. I think I'm like,
It's true.
actually, no, a girl at my school was talking crap about me earlier.
It's okay. It's high school.
No, yeah, I don't care because I don't like her either. So,
Good. Keep it that way.
you know what was I saying? I was gonna talk about something else. Oh, me getting touched.
Yes. Sure.
Let's
Please
go back
talk
to
about
Saudi.
it.
We're in Saudi now. I think I was 10, which is disgusting, by the way. A 10-year-old, really? Like, why would you do that? Anyway, we're outside of the campus, like the campus where all the expats lived, and we're out in like the actual city. And while we were walking, we were crossing we were going to like a wood store, like homemade furniture or something. I don't know. And when we were walking, I remember this guy walked by and he like touched me. How do I say it here?
He touched you in the
Private
new
area.
Get out of here. He touched your new.
Yeah, and like he just like did this. He like just did this. And I was like, guys,
He
he just
patted it.
yeah, low key. And I was like, he just touched me. And so all the dads, because there's like it was the family friends.
Oh yeah. You were with your family.
Yeah, and my
If you're
and family
listening,
friends.
Kayla was with the family and family friends.
Yeah, and so I told him,
This dude had
yeah, the goal to
nerve.
do, yeah, and
That's
so
insane.
I was like, guys, he just touched me, and then so all the dads were like, get back here, and then they started chasing him, and he went down like an alleyway or something, and I was like, wait, I'm kind of traumatized, and then we just carried on like going into the wood store and like going about our day. I'm like, is no one really gonna comfort me? And no one did, so here I am now.
No comfort.
No one did. I was like, guys, I just got touched. I think my friends were like, hey, that was scary. Let's move on. But also, we were like 10. Like, I don't know what the hell the moms were doing. And the dads were chasing the guy, and my friends were like, oh, let's just keep walking.
What the cat the dads didn't catch up to the guy, right?
No, he like I think it's because it took me like 10 seconds to realize what happened. And
I
also
mean,
we were at a we were at a light, like a crosswalk.
yeah.
Yeah, and then after we got off the road, I was like, he just touched me, and then they went after him.
Even for like a 10-year-old, it does take a long time. Or even as an adult, if you get touched, you're like,
Yeah,
you need to process it. Be like,
yeah.
was
just
that an
happened?
accident or was
Yeah,
that
yeah.
on purpose?
Yeah, so that happened. That was fun. And then I wasn't touched, but it was just really creepy. I think I was like 9, and I was wearing I was wearing a shorts that looked like a skirt. No, but skirt is like a skirt that has shorts underneath. It's like the opposite, whatever. There was like ruffles on it. It was so cute. Um, and I remember walking by, and this a group of men were just staring at my legs, and I was like, I'm really uncomfortable right now.
Is this when you played tennis?
No, we were just out and about. We are going to like a plant store, and they're just staring. But it
Was
was
this in the compound?
no, it was outside. So I probably should have been wearing like an abaya.
Yeah.
But like, I don't think people are gonna stare at my legs like that. And they're like all the, you know how there's like low key slavery. It was this like the slaves, like, are they called indentured slaves? I don't know. They were the ones who were looking at me because they don't get any action. Like, Like I don't know how to say it, guys. Like they don't like their wives are back in their home countries, and it's just them and like a bunch of dudes locked in like one room. And they looked at a 9-year-old's legs. Guys, what? That was really creepy. So and then I was like, I learned my lesson. That's why I stopped wearing shorts. I've never worn shorts since.
Is that why you didn't wear shorts? You started wearing
Yeah,
shorts recently again.
I wore shorts once, and that was during Stampede because it was hot as hell. That's why I
Yeah,
stopped
but
wearing
even in the
shorts.
house, you didn't wear shorts until recently.
That's because it's also really hot.
Yeah, but Saudi is hot too.
Yeah, but that's why I stopped wearing shorts. That's why I stopped wearing shorts.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Now I
Hey,
do.
that's really fun. Yeah, that's because that
Well,
was
you wear
scary.
shorts more often now. Maybe you're becoming more comfortable wearing shorts.
Yeah, but that's cause
PTSD. I didn't
yeah,
know that was a reason why. You didn't tell me that was a reason why.
I didn't know I had to say that.
Well, I asked you. I said, why don't you just wear shorts?
Wait, when did you ask me this?
A long time ago.
Like
Every time.
when I was young?
No, like maybe even 3 years ago when you still didn't wear shorts or skirts. I'll be like, why don't you just wear it? It's so hot. Because you wear jeans. And you'd be like, "Ah, I hate my hairy legs."
That also was a reason though. That was a big reason too.
Yeah, but I don't know. It was
Yeah, yeah. Also,
it
yeah,
was
they
a
just stared at
creepy
my leg.
man looking at
Cause
your legs.
no, bro. It was a group of them. There was like 8
Yeah,
of them
creepy
huddled.
men.
Yeah, it
MEN.
was really gross. I mean, yeah, it was really gross, and that's why I stopped. Also because when I was in Malaysia, I wore like pantaloons. Like they
Wait,
stopped.
is like the one that goes up to your
Yeah,
calf,
they were
right?
like my shin. Like they were at my like a little bit below my knee. And I wore them, and we went to like we were in Malaysia or something, which is it's an Islamic country, but I didn't know it was that serious. Whatever, it wasn't that serious. No one like not no one said anything, but I was walking in front of Aliyah, and she was like, "Wow, you have pasty old white lady legs," and I was like you have sickly pale legs, and that's also why I stopped. Like I started wearing it again, and then I stopped because of her. I told her this recently, and she just laughed at me. How dare you?
This is what you get for having sisters, because you just point each other's
Like insecurities out.
insecurities or
Yeah,
flaws, or point out something that you didn't know you were insecure about, and you're like, oh, well now I'm insecure about it.
yeah.
Because I told Elia that her ears are small, and now she's insecure about her ears.
They are small. Yeah. Anyway, so my that's why my legs are still pale. But also, I don't want like skin cancer or whatever.
Yeah, cancer runs in her blood,
Gene. Yeah. That's not
so
bad.
we don't want
They're
that.
really nice now,
Ooh,
right?
your legs are
Yeah, because I get laser.
smooth.
I think I have one more session and
Oh
I'm
my
done.
gosh.
Can you see how pasty they are?
Yeah,
Okay, how dare you?
I can't see.
So that's
Yeah.
also why I don't wear shorts.
Wait, can you see your legs again? Oh my gosh, you have like no hair. Okay, we'll continue.
Yeah. Also, I used to get made fun of because I had small lips. My
Oh, because like Kylie Jenner's stuff really became popular.
yeah. No, but this was in like grade 8, like 2021.
Yeah,
Yeah, anyway.
the lip thing. I feel like the lip stuff isn't as big
Not
anymore.
right now, yeah. Cuz no, right now getting lip filler taken out, like dissolved, is like big right now.
Hmm.
But whatever. When I was younger, I had this I can't swear. I had this nasty bob when I was like in grade 7, 8. And
It was
okay,
cute.
it was cute, but I looked like Snape.
You looked so
I didn't know how to
cute.
style it. And so my other best friend would make fun of me. She's like, "You look like Snape." And I was like, "Okay, whatever." And she would also gang up on me with another girl and like, "Your lips are so small." And one day I just couldn't take it anymore. I just started yelling at them in class. Cause like you can't stop, stop making fun of me like this. Cause the girl who was making fun of me also had small lips. Yeah, I'm like, this is friendly fire. What are you doing?
Yeah.
Anyway,
You're talking about getting mad in class. I punched a guy in my class before. No.
oh, who
It was here in Calgary. I punched a guy in
in
the face.
university?
No, here like
Like when
when I
you're
was
in
in grade 9, grade 8, grade 8 or grade 9.
you're so cool.
Punched him in the face.
What do you do?
He took my eraser.
Okay, what the hell is wrong with you?
We were in computers class, and he took
Computers class or computer class?
computer class, whatever, and he took my eraser, but wouldn't give it back.
Was he flirting with you?
I have no idea, but I didn't like it, so I was like, give me back my eraser, and I got very angry at him, and I said, if you don't give it back, I'll punch you.
And he didn't give it back.
And he gave it back. I was like, I will punch you if you do not give it back. And he still didn't give it back, so I punched him.
But that's kind of traumatizing for him. Did it hurt? Did you fist like her after?
No. No.
Oh, was it like a weak punch?
It was a
just
weak punch, but I aimed right for his glasses.
Oh, he got his nose?
No, I
Oh.
punched him on the side. Oh, I punched him on the side, so his glass, he got like a little
That's
tiny
cool.
cut from his glasses.
Wait, I didn't know you were cool like that, bro.
Well, I did warn him that I was gonna punch him.
Yeah, maybe that was a little extreme. Maybe that was too much.
Well, if someone says, "Hey, I'm gonna punch you," I'm warning you.
That's so funny.
That I'm gonna
Yeah,
punch you.
I guess so. But over in a race. Yeah, I know I'll do that too. My races are precious.
I've never punched anybody since then.
Me? You bit my forehead once. Get out of here.
And your cheek.
Yeah, and I remember crying. We were at our aunt's house, and I just started crying because she bit my forehead.
But that's not punching. But anyway.
I feel like biting is worse.
And then I had to go to the principal's office because he tattled on me.
Wait, why were you like a problematic child, bro?
That was the only time I went to the principal's office.
Yeah, I've never gone. I've literally never been like.
Well, he tattled on me. So I had to
That's
go.
when you say, I'm gonna punch you again if you tattle again. I'm gonna punch you again. How dare you?
And then she was like, and then I walked in. I was like, oh my God. So I started crying.
And you're so real for that. Yeah, be the victim.
And I started crying.
He started crying too?
No, it was just
me.
me.
Just you.
And he looked so guilty. And I was like, I told him I was gonna punch him.
Did you get in trouble?
I don't remember, but I remember
you should have.
I remember her being like, we don't punch people. It's like, I literally warned him that I was gonna punch him, so it's okay.
But I feel like actually I feel like people think when you have sisters, like it's just like all dandy and like jolly. But we used to like, not Hannah and I, but me and Aliyah and Hannah and Aliyah. Wait, maybe Aliyah was a problem. She was like, we would just always fight with each other. Like I would like pull Aliyah's hair and stuff, and she would pinch me. Oh wait, like we'd fight like that. I don't know, how did you fight with Aliyah?
I did the what people call the illegal move. So when you like,
you're like,
when you use your
like
legs and
bicycle
kick.
kick?
Yeah. That's how I fought her, because she was bigger than me.
And she still is.
Like she was like chunkier than me.
And she still is.
So she I don't know how to explain it. She had more strength.
Yeah, she's always been stronger though.
But I don't know about now because we haven't fought physically recently, but I was always able to kick her off somehow.
Yeah, now that we've grown older, it's not physical fighting, it's like verbal. Like it's just yelling at each other.
I haven't yelled at you or Aliyah in such a long time.
I yelled at Aliyah recently.
Okay.
Yep.
We need to have a filter on you. You need to learn how to filter.
Guys. No, but wait, stop.
No name dropping.
I remember when we were younger, we used to sumo wrestle though. Do you remember?
Oh my gosh, we would.
But no, listen. They would leave me out of it. I would try to be like, guys, can I join? Like, shut the hell up. And I would like have to sit down and watch them. I'd be like, okay, yeah, whatever. They would leave me out of it.
And we would what is it? Like wedgie ourselves?
Yeah, we always give each other wedgie.
So it's like actual sumo wrestling.
Yeah. Yeah, but also just like even when we weren't sumo wrestling, we would just give each other wedgies.
But sumo wrestling, we would purposely wedgie ourselves. I wouldn't do it to Aliyah. Like I would literally put the underwear between my butt cheeks and make sure my butt cheeks are out to make it look like real sumo wrestling.
I remember we'd like lift up our legs and like and then I'd be like, okay, go. Yeah, I remember doing that in our house.
Yeah,
in Saudi,
I remember
before we
that
started.
too.
Before the fire.
That was fun.
Yeah, we should do it again. We should have a tournament. I feel like it. But let's not give each other, wedgies on purpose this time. I don't know if I'd like that. Or would I? That's disgusting. Anyway, what other time? I was gonna say something. And I remember when we first went to Saudi, like we were really like obsessed with henna. We were obsessed with henna. You're gonna have to cut out like 5 minutes anyway, so it's fine. We're obsessed with henna. And Hannah and I woke up one morning and she's like, do you want me to do it for you? And so I lifted up my shirt and you drew a dog on my stomach, but it kept sitting like this and I'd keep ruining it. Do you remember? I would keep ruining it and then she'd have to do it over and over again until she was like, I'm done. And so I never got a dog on my stomach. Remember? I think you used like my belly button as like the mouth or like the nose or something.
Oh It's ringing a bell, but I don't remember that story of it. But I
I do.
remember doing that, and I remember being angry.
Yeah.
I was frustrated.
Yeah, I would have been frustrated too.
Oh
I understand you.
yeah.
Yeah, that was
Oh, I
fun.
forgot.
So I never really got it on my stomach because someone gave up on me. Yeah, that was fun. I kind of miss Saudi. And I remember Dad told me when he first got there, he's like, you can't tell anyone like the meaning of your name because apparently like in Hebrew it means crown or something. But because it's in Hebrew, he's like, you can't tell anyone because like he probably thought I was gonna get like executed because it's Jewish.
Oh yeah, because you're in a Muslim country,
Yeah,
I
because
guess.
and I remember we couldn't tell anyone that we were going to church. I remember saying it once. I was like, "Oh, are you still gonna go to church?" And he's like, "Shut up." He didn't say. I was like, "Be quiet. You can't say that here."
Oh yeah, there's like a secret church community.
And it was not a secret. Literally, everyone knew. Like
Yeah.
all the expats knew, but
The expats knew, but it was not so like you can't let that
it was like
leave the compound.
yeah,
Because you're not supposed to have other religions, like other than Muslim religions, you weren't allowed to
Islam.
have.
Yeah,
So, yeah, I remember going to church and hating it.
yeah, me too. It took so long. I'd always take a nap, and also I made no friends in church. Like they're all my age, and they just wouldn't talk to me, which is why I've been so socially like weird. Probably because they started it. It was the truth.
Yeah, and I just didn't like it.
And I didn't learn anything anyway. And like the talks, like I didn't think the only part I liked was when we would sing.
You're like Aaliyah.
Yeah, but that was the most fun.
I hated it. I just hung out the swings with Dad. Or
Oh,
I
the
was just hanging out
swings?
the swings by
Yeah.
myself, and then Dad would join me. And I was
Yeah.
like, "What? Why are we here?"
Can you tell them your story about like when you and Dad went to like a camp or something and like
Yeah, go ahead. Do you want to say? Do you want to tell them?
No, I suck at telling stories. You can go. I'll just like make commentary.
Okay. Well,
Okay, I'll go.
Oh, I thought that would be a fun story to tell with Dad because he was there.
But he abandoned our family. He's an absent father.
Just for today. He's on a work trip. I thought that'll be fun to tell with Dad because he was there.
Okay, fine, I'll wait.
Oh, maybe he might not feel comfortable telling that story.
Fine, I'll tell it. If I must. Basically, Hannah and Dad, they were at like a church camp thing, and they were sitting down and like on like the stage, like the bleachers or something. I don't really know.
Okay, so you don't know the story.
Okay.
Can
I just say the part? Can I say the important part?
Yes, of course. Background. It was a Mormon camp. I was 14 or 13, and Dad was a leader for the young men's. So young men's was between ages 14 to 18, or was it 12 to 18?
Were you a young woman?
Yeah.
So you're 14 then?
Oh, 14 because it was a camp. So he had to watch boys that were between 14 to 18. And we went out camping. It was a proper camp. They had little like stations set up and everything, and we had to do like Mormon stuff. So we'd Bible study, Book of Mormon studies, and activities throughout the day. One day, so at this Angel Moroni camp is what it was called, or Joseph Smith's camp. No, Angel Moroni camp is where we went to. We had to. It was a big field with like hills, and there were stations where they would like give you a scripture chapter or something, and we would have to read it, and then the leaders would say like, so this is what this chapter means, or this verse means, and this is how we should live our lives, or something. It was like a obviously churchy, like explaining how we should live our lives kind of stuff. That went on for a couple of hours, and at the end they're like, we have another surprise or whatever, and then they got speakers, and then music started playing on the speakers. And we were all like, what is happening? And all these young people and the leaders, someone was like, look, over there, kind of thing. And then from the hill, we saw
Jesus. Jesus came out for the people. And I think did he like walk towards you guys?
Yeah, he had his arms out, like, you know, those Jesus videos or photos where the hands are out to show the scars. He came down with his hands showing from the top of the hill to us, and a lot of young people started crying.
I thought they went up to him and like tried to touch him too.
They did. They started crying the moment they saw him. There's music in the background making it emotional. And whoever this Jesus guy was came down and and like started like came down to this group of young
Like, was he preaching
No, he just came down to the crowd and
in silence?
yeah, because the music was playing. It was like a dramatic thing, and then all these 14 to 18-year-olds were like shoving each other to touch this guy that's literally dressed up like Jesus.
That has to be like blasphemous, bro.
It was
That has to be blasphemy.
crazy, and they would touch the scars on the palm of his hands and on his feet.
This is not real Jesus.
No, this is not real Jesus. And they would just cry and fall on their knees and like, ah. And then they would, yeah, I knew that was the music that was playing.
Oh, really?
Yeah. What was the music?
No, it's not right.
That was the music that was
I
playing.
think that's Silent Night.
That's
Yeah.
actually, anyway.
Bro, during the Bethlehem.
That's what it was playing. Oh my god. Yeah. And then,
So you triggered like a vocal stim for me.
oh my god. And then I forgot. I'm blanking now.
And you and Dad just like walked away.
Oh, and then a bunch of people were going up to him and I didn't want to go. So I was already at this mindset that I didn't want to be in the church. I didn't want to go to this camp, but since my dad was going because he was one of the leaders, I decided to go with him. But I didn't want to go. Anyway, everybody else is going and I was like, why are people crying? Why are people crying for this dude that's dressed up like Jesus? I am very uncomfortable. And Dad said he was uncomfortable as well. But Dad was shoving me and being like, everybody else is going, so go. So I had to like walk into this crowd. And we all lined up for this Jesus. We all lined up for Jesus. And Jesus is hugging every one of us and whispering into our ears,
That's
you
so
are
creepy.
You are good enough. You are loved.
What if he
And
like
then-
drink coffee? Like, what would he say?
I don't know, but that's literally, he said that to all the kids. It was like 100 kids. And then all that was done, I left. Dad and I left. But I heard that they got a mannequin or something, put it on a stick, like on a stake, like a big stick, you know, like
the crucifix,
something like
the cross.
that. It wasn't a cross, it was like a stick. And like I don't know, like a big chunk of wood. And they tied the
guy,
the mannequin on there.
Oh, okay.
And they set the mannequin and everything on fire, saying that this is what happens when you sin.
Wait, I didn't know this happened. What? I didn't know this.
They burned the mannequin.
Wait, did you witness this?
I'll say her name. Heidi witnessed it.
Oh, Heidi told you?
Heidi-
That's so crazy.
She was there. So
Did she also believe in it at this point? Was she like devoted, or was she just like?
I think Heidi also said that she felt uncomfortable, but she,
I love
because
Heidi.
Dad and I left, she was like, I witnessed them burn this mannequin on the stake, telling us that if we don't follow Jesus's path and sin, we'll be burned.
What happened to you are good enough?
I don't know. You'll be burned. And then they had to stand there and watch this mannequin burn to the ground.
That cannot be good for the environment, guys.
And I remember walking with Dad and going back into the camp area, and we thought it was done, right?
Mm-hmm.
All that, oh, you're good enough stuff is done. So we're like, oh, maybe it might be done. No one came back for the next half hour. So I remember being like, why are they taking so long? I guess that's what they were doing.
Watching a mannequin burn. That's really fun.
Yo, this isn't like FLDS or whatever. This is like,
This is a regular church.
yeah, the
The
Latter-day
LDS.
Saints. This is what they did when I don't know if they still do this, but
No.
this was like 10 years ago.
When I was at church, it always felt really fake. Like everyone was putting up a facade. Like it was just, I didn't like the environment wasn't fun for me. I never liked it. I only liked the singing.
Yeah, because we hung out with the Utah Mormons.
Yeah,
because
but-
that was in Saudi. Like all the Utah
Yeah,
people
those
were
ones, they were creepy as hell. The ones here, like they're fun to talk. Like they're fun. I remember when we were in church, there was like the stage, and we'd pull out chairs and we'd go underneath the stage, and it was really fun.
there.
And
Yeah,
I thought I was
that's
so
fun.
cool because everyone was like 10, like 9 years older than me, and I'd like hang out with my sisters. I'm like, yeah, guys, you can join the gang if you want.
Oh, sorry.
I do.
Yeah.
Anyway, wait, I have a story.
Okay, we'll do one last story and maybe we should stop because I have to edit this whole thing.
Hey, have fun with that. Basically, Dad was driving me to school, and then we were talking about the NFL like halftime show. It was like Kendrick Lamar. I like his music. Anyway, Dad was like, they should play country music instead. I was like, do you even like country music? He's like, no, not really. I'm like, that was what? What? Okay, why?
Where did that comment come
Yeah,
from?
and then I was like, okay, I'll play country music then. And I was like, do you want to listen to some? And so I started playing it. And I started crying. Like it just hit my soul, and I was like, I was connecting with my white ancestors. Like,
Your Wales white
yeah,
ancestors.
my Welsh white ancestors, and I was like, this is me, and I started crying, and then Dad was like, the hell is going on? Yeah, I think he was silent though, because everyone knows I'm emotional. Like, is it weird? Because I'm like, oh, I feel bad for Munsu because he's probably like, oh, I can't make her cry, right? Or do you not care anymore?
I don't care anymore.
What when before though?
Yeah.
Yeah, you cared. Yeah, I'm weird as hell. I don't know. What's
Yeah,
wrong
you
with me.
cry for the smallest things.
Yeah, so I brought my bag up and was like, and I like started blowing my nose and like crying into my tissue.
For country music.
Yeah, no, because it ate, and I was like, if only. I'm not gonna say what I'm gonna say.
Okay, keep
Yeah,
it that
yeah.
way.
Yeah, yeah.
Good job, you learned how to put on the filter
Yeah,
for the
thank you.
podcast.
Yeah, I thought I would say it if there wasn't a camera right here.
Okay.
But I'm not going to.
Okay.
Anyway, that was my story.
Yeah.
But also that's why when you listen to like Anka or something, I also start crying real hard. To my Japanese ancestors.
Yeah.
I feel
Anka,
connected.
specific, like certain singers, they do a really
Like
good
yeah,
job.
what's someone Alia's favorite? I don't know her name.
I don't know her name either.
But I went to a cafe and there's a photograph of her in there, and I was like, I'm her. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's my story with me connecting to my family.
All right.
Yeah, and also Dad was saying they should bring up Kenny Rogers. Hey, he passed away. He shouldn't. Why would he be singing at the country why would he be singing at the NFL, bro? He's not currently with us. What do you want?
R.I.P. I don't even know
Yeah.
who that is.
Wait, I have another story.
Okay. Well, okay.
Yesterday we were talking to Mabo on the phone, our aunt on the phone, and what were we talking about? She was talking about because in Japan apparently there's a rumor going around that like in July or in August there's gonna be like a big
July 5th,
July 5th.
2025.
My bad. There's gonna be like a big something
Earthquake and tsunami.
It's gonna
and
like kill a bunch of
a
people.
big natural disaster.
Yeah, so my aunt was like, guys, if I pass away, can I visit you? Can I go to you as like spiritually or whatever? And I was like, yeah, you can come visit us. Just don't haunt us, please. And then I told her she can possess my stuffies if she really wants to, and like or my figurines on like my little like my, you know what I'm talking about, you know,
Mhm.
like it's just like on my wall. And she's like, okay, thank you so much. And Mom's offered up Ruger for some reason. She's like, you can possess Ruger if you want. I was like, hey, how about we don't do that actually? I have to wash his butthole. I don't want to do that to him. I would not be comfortable with that. But I was like, yeah, you can visit. Just make sure you don't haunt us. And if you're with us, don't make it cold. Like, don't, you know how like they say like if there's a ghost, it becomes colder.
Yes.
Make it warm. And also, we're like, if you're gonna come to us, don't come as an insect because we will kill you immediately.
Or scream and run away.
Yeah, no, because I was like, maybe come as a ladybug, but Mom was like, no, if you let it outside, it's gonna die anyways. I'm like, you're so right. So don't come to us as a bug. If you're listening, Marvel, love you. Don't come to us as a bug because you're gonna die. Again. Hopefully it doesn't happen though. I feel like that's not gonna. Didn't they say like that was gonna happen in like January 2 or something? Was
It did happen
yeah,
in
it
January.
did.
January
Hey,
1st.
I'm kind of scared.
Was it last year? January 1st.
Was it not this year?
Last year.
Well, I'm kind of scared now. Anyway, yeah, you can come visit us. Possess my stuffies if you want.
Well, no. Only Mabel.
Yeah, Marble.
Only our
okay,
aunt.
Yeah, only our aunt, please. No one else. You can. I think you should possess my.
Don't say you. You're just giving
Marble, my aunt. She can possess my whale shark stuffy because that one's my favorite.
Okay. Can we end it here?
Oh, I'm so sorry.
now?
Yeah, and you're good.
It's dragging.
And we're done.
Okay, thank you for listening
you
to
so
our
much.
podcast. Brent will be back, my father.
Don't miss me.
If you want to hear more from Kayla, leave us a comment, give us a like, share this amazing podcast.
Okay. I don't know.
Yeah, let us know if you would like her back, and we'll bring
What
her
if they
back.
say no? Like, get her off this podcast.
Well, then, I'm sorry, people don't.
I'm gonna
like
go
you.
after you. That's what's gonna happen. Yeah.
Okay. Well, have a great day. Bye.